Hello once again, everyone. I am back with some more Final Fantasy XIV New Game Plus. I was supposed to do this yesterday, but I felt pretty wiped. Like I felt very tired. So that's why we're doing it right now. So, without further ado, get back into the action. As we are going to be doing some delivery work for the other armies. Back from your meeting with Reborn, are you? What did the big man have to say? Is that a fact? That's an envoy of the Flame General himself. So you'll be bearing the great man's words to the leaders of the Alliance, will you? And by airship? Bugging me, that's an honor and a half, that is. But I can't think of anyone who deserves it more. I'm proud of you, Valzen. Truly I am. Now, I dare say Reborn told you, but not many people get to go on airships these days. In fact, most folk go to their graves never once seen Eorzea from above. Poor buggers shuffle off to meet Thal, having never been to... I've never known the blues of Limsa and Lominsa shimmering seas or the varied greens of Gridania. Not you, Valzen. You'll see those sights and more, and everywhere you go, you'll find fascinating folk with fascinating tales to tell. The people you meet, the places you go, savor these experiences, for they are priceless, all. Saying that, I'd be remiss if I didn't remind you to be careful out there. Well, duh, ain't the only place beset by troubles, as you will discover when you visit Limsa and Gridania. Truth be told, that might be exactly what the General wants you to realize. I think he knows what kind of man you are, Valzen. And what kind's that, you ask? Why, the kind that can't resist sticking his nose in other people's business, of course. And why don't you go and don't you ever go changing? Safe travels, Valzen. I'll see you when you get back. Alright. Greetings, sir. This is the reservation counter for passengers traveling to Limsa Lominsa. If I'm not mistaken, you are the Flame General's envoy, Valzen Skycloak, yes? Highwinds Highways is at your service. Will you be flying with us today? Head into the skies, I am. Attention all passengers, the airship bound for Limsa Lominsa is about to depart. Please make your way to the boarding gate. When first we met beneath the Sultan tree, I sensed there was something unusual about him. I wonder if they will feel the same. Godspeed, Valzen! Godspeed! Also, I like the fact If I'm right, they'll be singing your praises from here to Far Reach before long. Also, may you always walk in the light of the crystal. Can I please say what I'm going to say? I was about to say, I like the fact that Nanamo is basically Rabon's parent. Like, just sitting up on the shoulder like that. Nani? Fantasy Darth Vader?
It has been 15 years, but the bitter taste of defeat lingers still. 15 years since the Imperial fleet set course for Mordona, led by the Egrios, mightiest of all vessels. Silver Till lay ripe for the taking, and all of Eorzea would soon be ours. Or so we believed. But an innumerable host of dragons met us that day, at the heart of which flew the great Midgard Zormer. Though we succeeded in slaying that lord among worms, the dread serpent's defeat was bought at too high a price. Our invincible flagship was lost, and all hope of victory with her. So ended our glorious conquest. Eorzea, a blighted realm, riddled with false gods. Twice now it has eluded the Empire's grasp. For all the destruction it wrought, even Meteor, the great sin, failed to yield us control over it. And for this failure, the realm has sunk deeper into depravity. It is twisted beyond all reckoning, rotten nigh to the core. Yet, it must be saved. Only Garlean rule can bring order to Eorzea. It falls to us to deliver the misguided masses from their ignorance.
We are of one mind, Lord Van Balthar.
Senior engineers, please report to Magitech research following scheduled inspection.
Hey, is the Legatus really planning to take another tilt at Eorzea?
Hey? What hole have you been hiding in? We're in the midst of preparing for a new campaign, and a huge one at that.
But I thought the Emperor had given up the Western lands for lost after Cartano. What could the Legatus possibly hope to gain by acting alone?
I sense you harbor certain doubts over the wisdom of the Legatus' plan.
My lord!
Please, call me Nero. Tell me, where were you born?
Othard, my lord.
Alamigo, my lord.
Ah, codename Hummingway, I presume.
I don't know what you...
Silence. Your denials will not change your fate. I assure you, Frumentarium sees all. Clean up this mess, and do not miss any, or I shall be most displeased. At once, my lord.
Garland, soon you will be made to know the true power of Magitech.
A pirate's life for me. Oh. He must be the envoy from Ul'dah. Welcome to Linsa Lominsa, sir. Admiral Blofiswin awaits your arrival. I swear. These names sometimes, I swear. Are you the Undan envoy? Welcome to Limsa Lomitsa. The Admiral's been looking forward to your arrival. Please proceed to the crow's lift at your earliest convenience. We'll take you to the Bulwark Hall. That's it. First speak with Daniel. He'll be pleased to show you into the Admiral's command room on the bridge. I'm tripping over my tongue. Greetings, sir, and welcome to our fair city. If you would permit me to examine the seal and the missive you carry. Yes, everything seems to be in order. My apologies, we cannot afford to be complacent, you understand. Please, step this way. Please don't expect me to talk in the Admiral's voice.
Enter.
Oh, thank God.
So the silver-tongued merchants send an adventurer to speak for them. It appears the Uldans place great faith in you. This way. I bid you welcome. I am Melvib Blufisvin, Admiral of Limsa Lominsa, and Commander of the Maelstrom. Now, what news from Thanalan?
Damn it! A memorial service to honor the fallen. 7 hells. Has it been 5 years? 5 years since the Gallian Empire sought to wrest Eorzea from our grasp. It was an answer to the imperial threat that the city-states formed the Grand Companies and forged the Eorzean alliance anew. But Garlemald was not content to wager all on a simple contest of martial might. They had other plans, the Meteor Project. Legatus Nail Vandarnus, Hell's Take'em, intended to cleanse our realm by snatching the lesser moon Dalamond from the heavens and cast it down upon our heads. Desperate to prevent this lunatic scheme, we marched our forces to the Cantonau Flats where they met the 7th Imperial Legion. Never have I seen a fight like the Battle of Cantonau. And though we have no quarter spared, and spared not 1 ounce. I can't read this. I'm just gonna stop trying. I'm pretty sure you guys can read. Yeah, this way. I guess I'll be speaking when it's needed. Also apologize if you can hear that noise, it's really windy outside. But it's necessary and I am able to keep up. I tried, folks. I tried. This is very pleasant music. She who hits the gritty.
So you are the Ul'dan envoy. On behalf of our fair nation, I bid you welcome. Please. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Khan-e Senna, Elder Seedseer of Gridania, and leader of the Order of the Twin Adder, our nation's grand company. I understand you bear a message from the Flame General.
A remembrance service for the fallen of Cartanau. Pray tell me, adventurer, what do you know of our conflict with the Empire? It would seem my counterparts recounted the tale in some detail. That is well. A message from the Admiral? Must be sitting around her stables, you say? I see. I shall be pleased to provide her with such counsel as I am able. But first, my friend, I would tell you more of the Garlean threat. For the greater part of its history, Garlemald was not among the most influential nations in Ilzabad, the northern continent. However, its innovations in the field of magitech some 50 years past helped to raise it from the depths of obscurity. Emboldened by this technology, it set about subjugating its neighbors, swiftly absorbing each of its ever-expanding territory. And when all of Ilzabad lay within its grasp, it turned its ravenous gaze to Eorzea. Yet Garlemald's transformation did not come about by virtue of magitech alone. Its success owed much to the consummate leadership of its first and reigning emperor. Solus Solsgalvus was the man who brought an empire in his own lifetime. Yet he has long lived, and after more than 80 winters... I tried. Wait, oh yeah, that's a table. It was hard to tell with the perspective. Were your meeting with the elder Scions went well, my lord envoy? Correct me if I'm mistaken, but did you not also deliver a message to Admiral Blufiswin of Limsa? While you were there, did you happen to meet Baderon, the proprietor of the Drowning Wrench? Gregarious gentleman, always happy to help his fellow man. Well, I am told he has a task for a capable adventurer. I know not what the task entails, but I dare say the Flame General's personal envoy would make a fine candidate. If you're interested in learning more, pray speak with Benderin at his establishment. Come to the Drowning Wrench. Sit wherever you like, mate. I'll be with you in a... I am Baderon, alright. Who's asking? I heard that I got a job for a capable venturer, you say? Well, you're bloody right. Just so you're fairly warned now, this ain't no job for the faint of heart. Things are liable to get downright bloody hairy. If you think you're still interested, let me know and I'll fill you in on the details. Really, that was part one. That was pretty short. Like, that was actually pretty short. I thank you for taking the time to help me out. Now, I'm sure you're busy, so I'll come straight to the point. Word has it come suspicious-looking buggers are sneaking in and out of the Satasha's secret, and I need a trusty store to have at the Hellport and find out who they are and what they're up to. Don't sound like much, I know. But if it weren't so long as the fishbacks at pirates paid us an unwelcome visit, and folk are feeling a bit nervous. If you would permit me, Master Baderon, I'd be happy to elaborate. Well, but ain't the chief of the Yellow Jacket himself? And what do I owe this rare honor, Commandor Rainer? Come to see, make sure my patrons are behaving, or just thirsty? Neither, in fact. I was informed that you had requested an adventurer to assist in my investigation. I come to offer what information I could sift from the recent reports. Over the course of the past moon, there have been several sightings of an unfamiliar vessel off the coast of Aleport, the vicinity of the Isles of Umbra. This information came to my attention no more than a few weeks after a squad of my own soldiers had completed a routine patrol of the region, the Satasha's Seagrot included. The search revealed little, save that a family of girls had taken up residence in caves. Nothing to concern us, in short. In light of recent developments, however, it would seem wise to search Satasha again. But with the Sahagin testing our defenses daily, I am loath to assign the task to the limited forces at my disposal. Our line is stretched as it is. Thus, I want the services of a competent adventurer to conduct an investigation in our stead. Any aid you can offer in this matter would be greatly appreciated. Then it is settled. Satasha is located in western Lanosia. For more detailed instruction on how to reach the place, just go with V. Melpa. She can be found at the ferry docks. Good, Amon. Good luck to you, lad. I burped. Damn it, the burp threw me off. You heard about Commander Rainer's investigation? Then you'll want to board a ferry bound for airport. Once you arrive in western La Nocia, though, you best pay a visit to the Hall of the Novice before you blunder into Sasatasha. Petra's Guild runs the hall, and the folk there will prepare you and train you with the skills you need to face the dangers that is undoubtedly waiting for you in the Sea Grot. The hall is on the way to Satasha, just north of the airport. Set inside, and one of those seasoned adventurers will take you in hand. Best of luck to you, friend. Not that I really need to. You must be the adventurer whom the Yellow Jacket sent word. Here you're brave enough to depths. You're here to brave the depths of Satasha's secret. Occupants of those caves are rumored to be as numerous as they are bloodthirsty. No matter what the epic tales would have you believe, strolling into such a den of savagery alone would be the height of foolishness. No, you shall need companions. And you shall need the training here that Hall of the Novice we here at the Hall of the Novice can provide. I only suggest that you study the fundamentals of group combat before continuing on your mission. The Smith here oversees the training schedules. Speak with him, and you can register for exercises tailored to your particular field of expertise. Oh wait, there's a check. When you have mastered all our masters have to teach, then it will be time to head north once more. Report to Yellow Jacket Scout at the mouth of the Cigarette, and he'll furnish you with the details of your duty. Similar, you're here on Yellow Jacket duty and not some daft sod out for a stroll. Can't take any more of this blasted waiting. You are? Thank gods. I assume you know about the ship seen slipping around the Isles of Umbra. We've been on the lookout for pirate activity ever since that vessel was sighted. Thinking the crew of cutthroats might have a den nearby. So when we received word that the men of questionable quality have been seen passing in and out of Satasha here, we weren't entirely surprised. Yet I've seen them for myself. This belongs to some fishback fancying serpent reavers. You can imagine the panic it will cause. The kidnappings are still fresh in people's minds. Anyway, your task is to poke around in the caves and figure out exactly who we're dealing with. While you do that, I'll be keeping watch out here, praying you don't spot any blue face tattoos. I don't need to read this. Still, it's pretty neat. As for all this... Actually... I could just do the damn duty support. It would bring me down to their level, though. Yeah, whatever. The treasure chests are always tempting. I do not need any of the loot here. Let's begin. Dance music. You don't have any. You're maidenless. Getting sleepy. Next time I'm doing this unsynced. Alright, I also got rid of the cutscenes. No matter. Hey Nord. Just doing New Game Plus of FF14. It was probably pirates. Aye, such a task was on the books. Was in mind. Afraid that ship has already sailed, friend. Ah, might you be the adventurer to the job of investigating Satasha? Aye, that be me. Would seem the ship has not only sailed, but now returns to harbor. None the worse for wear for its voyage. Pity. We dragged our boots too long on this one. No matter. The wheel will turn and our chance will come. Alright, of course. But there shall be no rest till we have attained our goal, no lofty it may be. Not a wink of sleep, great leader. Our aim, lest you wonder, is to perform such feats of heroism that it will earn us a place in the songs of every alehouse in our Eorzea. We mean to write a legend that will inspire adventurers as of yet unborn to follow our shining example. Good luck with that. Do you have such a goal? Large or small, it matters not. Only a star to reach for, and you will reach higher. Purpose can sustain you through times of hardship. Keep your eye on the prize, and all obstacles will be overcome in time. You would not think to stride into battle on cloud, would you? Goals are as arms and armor for the spirit. Wish you fortune on your adventures. Back then, are you? With all your limbs and a tail to tell, I wager. Fishbacks. And there I was thinking you'd have a crack a pirate skull or three. Seven hells, you turn your back for 5 bloody minutes, and the scaly bastards show up on shop on the bloody doorstep. Still, sounds like you left them in pieces, so I don't suppose they'll be carrying out whatever mischief they was planning. Unless they was planning and feeding themselves to the fauna and Satasha, of course. In the road, all's well that ends well. On behalf of Limsa, I thank you for shedding some light on this mystery. You lived up to your reputation, and I couldn't have asked for no more than that. Now I bet you're dying for a rest, but just in case you're not, I was wondering if you might be interested in taking another job. Just so happens I've had a request for a sister guild in Gridania, you see. Seems the forest folk in need of adventurer. What can get things done? For them to ask you help like this, you can bet the task won't be no skip through a sunny glade. But out of the way they dealt with the fishback infestation, I doubt it's anything you can't handle. Give us a shout when you're ready and I'll lay it out for you. Even though I already unlocked it. Ready to hear about the job then? Like I said, the request comes in from our sister guild in Gridania. That's all I know. Whatever it is you get asked to do, I doubt it'll pose any trouble for adventurers to survive the Bedlam in Satasha. If you think you might be interested, you have my words with Mother Mion, my counterpart in Gridania. Good luck, mate. You can seat wherever you like, friend. A waitress will come to take your... Oh? Not here at the time? There, I hope that you're the adventurer Baderon sent word about? You are? Matron be praised! Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Mion. And the Carline Canopy is my place. With regard to the task in question, there's a fair bit to tell. Let me know when you're ready to hear the details, and I shall brief you. Ready for the briefing? Good. Now then, here's the long and short of it. Beg pardons for interrupting, Mion, but our need grows ever more pressing. Have none stepped forward? Ah, good evening to you, Bow Lord. Your need must be pressing indeed for you to honor us with a visit. Good news is, your journey hasn't been wasted. I'm pleased to report that we have a volunteer at last, and one who comes highly recommended at that. My thanks for answering the call, friend. My name is Leowin, and I lead the men and women of the God's Quiver. Now time is of the essence, so I shall proceed directly to the heart of the matter. We wish for you to nip a potential threats to Gridania in the bud. Beneath the central shroud, there lies an underground burial site called the Tantara Deepcroft. The place was once a Gilmoran settlement, but we Gridanians have long interred our dead there. Of late, however, shadowy figures have been skulking about the Deepcroft, and with ever-increasing regularity. Based on the accounts of various witnesses, we suspect that these individuals belong to the Lambs of Delamond, a doomsday cult which sprung up prior to the calamity. These zealots have proven themselves dangerous in the past, and we leave them to their own devices at our peril. Ordinarily, I would have dispatched my best men to secure the Deepcroft with orders to flush the cultists out. Alas, the calamity decimated our ranks, and limited forces at my disposal are constantly required to keep the Ixal at bay. The Birdmen have grown restless of late, and I fear a storm may be brewing. In anticipation of this, I have compelled to spread our forces throughout the Twelves Wood, lest we be taken unawares. The situation so being, we must turn to others to deal with the Lambs of Delamond. Can we rely on you to undertake this task, friend? You have my gratitude. Once you've seen your preparations, pray make your way to the Deepcroft, and identify yourself to the guard posted at the entrance. We will appraise you at the latest developments. That is all. Be careful out there, you hear? May the crystal guide you and keep you. Professor Skycloak, I take it? Thanks for helping us out, friend. No doubt the Bow Lord has already informed you, but your task is to enter the Deepcroft and purge it of the lands of Delamond. In case you're unfamiliar with them, the cult emerged shortly before the calamity put an end to the Sixth Astral Era. The cultists took the Lesser Moon Delamond for their god, and believing that it would deliver them from the devastation. So they were rather disappointed when Delamond exploded into 1,000 flaming pieces before it could complete its descent. Now, having seen their god turn to ash, one would think that the cultists might feel moved to question their faith. On the contrary, it served only to stoke the flames of their fanaticism. Unless the Delamond are convinced that heretics, that is to say everyone but them, interfered with the coming of their Lord and Savior, and that it's now their sacred duty to avenge them. Whatever it is that they're doing in the Deepcroft, you may be sure that no good can come of it. For the sake of Gridania and Eorzea at large, put an end to their madness. I am not sinking. I'm just gonna go in there and just blast the place. Peace. I am not gonna fight them on my at their level. And then I started blasting. Whoops. Hmm. Yeah. My player has been nuked. Fare thee well, Dr. Voidberg. Actually, hold up. I kind of just want to... Nice. I like fog. Fog is nice. Fog and rain, like... I like most weather phenomena. Welcome back, Thousand. I'm reliably informed that your foray in the Deep Crop was a success. Nor did I expect anything less, but Aaron's ringing endorsement left me in little doubt as to your capabilities. Even so, you are to be commended. Lord Lewin asked me to pass on his thanks. I must say, it's something of a relief to be able to call upon such a capable adventurer. Sadly, death has become an ever more common occurrence within our fraternity of late. Times being when they are, the guild is constantly inundated with petitions, and we are hard-pressed to... While this means no shortage of work for able souls such as yourself, it also provides ample opportunity for the inexperienced to overreach themselves with predictable consequences. As if to illustrate the point. Ares is gone and it's all your fault. If I hadn't taken you to an age to heal him, he would still be alive. I tried. He bolted out of range before I could finish the spell. We shouldn't have been so oppressed in the first place. We should have done more to lighten his burden. But to the hell with this pathetic excuse for a party. I'm leaving, and it'll be too soon if I never see your face again. Goodbye and good riddance. I'm leaving as well. I doubt this comes as any surprise, but I never liked you. I only suffered for your healing, but because you couldn't even do one thing right. Well, this may sound, you brought this upon yourself. By the way of some parting advice, get out of Avery's head. Bury it, cremate it, do whatever the hell's with it, but for God's sake, stop carrying it around. Just get rid of it, alright? Don't leave me alone, please. Jeez. Things like this have become all too common. I've met a dozen times in half a day. Now you see why I'm grateful for adventures of your experience. I can send you men like you on a mission without worrying that you may not return. Well, not so much at any rate. Speaking of missions, I would entrust you with another. Belagor received a message from my counterpart in Ul'dah. She seeks the services of a reliable adventurer, and you are nothing if not reliable. If you think you were interested in this task, say the word. I'll be glad to share the details with you. We meet with Momodi, then. So you're not averse to taking a little trip? Wonderful! As I mentioned earlier, the request comes to us from the Adventurers Guild in Ul'dah. Once you arrive, seek out Momodi, the proprietress of the Quicksand. Think of her as the Sultanate's version of myself. Chances are she'll send you in the midst of danger, but I have every confidence that you'll pull through unscathed. Now off you go, Valzen. Good luck. There. Yep, it's the Copper Bell Mines. Welcome to the Quicksand, friend. I'm a tad busy right now, if you wouldn't mind showing yourself too. It's you, Valzen. And there was spouting the same tired line. Leon sent word that you'd be reporting for duty. She also made a point of calling you the adventurer of the moment. It ain't no small praise for coming from her. But you didn't come all this way to listen to me prattle. Doubtless you're eager to get started, so let's talk business, shall we? The petitioner ought to be arriving any moment now. Gods almighty, not another second under the sun and I would have set a fire. It would have failed if you'd be so kind. Hey, it's Papa-san. Excellent timing, Papa-san. As it happens, the adventurer who will be handling your petition is here. Oh? Why, if it isn't my good friend Valzen, it does my spirit well to know that you're the one who will be helping us. Mayhap you would like to appraise Valzen of his mission? Yes, of course. The petition in question was submitted by an acquaintance of mine at Amalgina and Sons mine mineral concern. This was an unfortunate development at the Copper Bell mines. To be plain, giants have seized control of the place. These giants are of a clan known as the Hecatoncheires, fearsome creatures who were sealed within the deepest depths of the mines during the bygone Thorn Dynasty. Alas, it seems to have managed to break through the layer of rock which have imprisoned them, and now prowl tunnels where miners ply their trade. Creatures are justifiably angry that their treatment at the hands of our ancestors and the present peasants has forced suspension of all mining activities on site. It's no wonder they're angry. Didn't the Thorn Dynasty come to an end over 300 years ago? You know your history well, milady. The people of the age used the Hecatoncheires to work their mines. By the way of the enchanted helms, they were able to bind the ferocious creatures to their will. But as is of the way's tales, these enchantments eventually failed, and the slaves rose up against their masters. And in a desperate bid to contain the unbridled fury of the Hecatoncheires, our ancestors induced the collapse of the mine's lowest and most levels. 1 second, folks. Said the mines would be real, but someone came in. So just threw me off. Dang it! Must be seething. Indeed, and that makes them a danger to us all. There'll be no mining at Copper Bell so long as they remain. For the sake of both peace and prosperity, they must be subdued. This is a task which we would have you undertake. I will not deny that the mission will be ripe for danger, but our need is great. And so I beg you, put an end to this sorry business. Gods bless you. I fear you may have reservations, but I assure you it is for the best. In case you don't know, Copper Bell Mines is in Western Thanalan. Do take care you're here. And one last thing before you depart. An employee in Amalgina and Sons is presently at the Quicksand. His name is Painted Mesa, and he knows Copper Bell Mines well. It may behoove you to there. Looking for Painted Mesa? You found him. So you're the adventurer who volunteered to deal with the mess down in the Copper Bell, are you? Got guts, mate. I just hope you got skills to go with him, because things ain't pretty down there. Hecatoncheires left the place in a rotten state, an area a week after mining resumed. I don't know if you know this, but Copper Bell was old, when the second Ulm dynasty was still young. It was abandoned centuries ago. If it hadn't been for the shortage of minerals and materials needed for the rebuilding effort, the concern wouldn't have sent and have thought to reopen it. You know full well about the giants beforehand, but the project went ahead anyway. I mean, they could possibly survive being buried under mountains worth of rock for 3 centuries, right? Wrong. Might have stuck up more than they bargained for. One swing of the pickaxe too many, they found themselves in the company of giants. Unless we can subdue them, the nation's glorious recovery will grind to a halt for want of aught to be built with. Stone torches keep a watch of the entrance in case the giants fancy some sunlight and fresh air. Wonder if we'll be able to show you when... Oh. The hope of the nation is resting on you, friend. Best of luck. All things considered, I might just have to change the title of the stream, because the group in question of the title is one that we won't be meeting for a while, apparently. Although in all fairness, it's been a while since I've done the Realm Reborn. There's an incident inside the Copperbell mines. We have to ensure that its efforts are contained. But for your own safety, I suggest you stay well away from here. What? Could the adventurers who volunteered to quell the hecatoncheires? I didn't think Papa Shan would find someone so quickly, if at all. The giants are content to wreak havoc inside the mines for now, but it's only a matter of time before they can think to come outside. The sooner you see to them, the better. Make ready as best you can and enter at will. So once again, I'm going to be blasting. These giants need to mind their own business. Hmm? Oh? The Conqueror of Copperbell returns. Thanks to you, our mining operations can resume, and Old Da will have the materials she needs to rebuild. The entire nation's in your debt, friend. I'll share the good tidings with Papa Shan the next time I see him. As for you, I want to report to Momodi. It'll do that woman well to see you alive in one piece. And apparently I'm in for combat. Nani? I'm not speaking like this. Looks like somebody needs to be blessed to the kingdom come. Wow. Prick. Pricks. Plural. Alright, that's enough, Buck. Alright, that's enough, you arrogant dipshits. Don't want either of you getting in the way of this. I believe that is the end of that. I ain't getting paid enough for this. Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? I thank you, kind adventurer. You get thrice over. Once more. I swear there have been more messages than they look lost. And you wouldn't be mistaken. But it's been 5 years since the calamity. Why are they only coming in and coming here now? It's simple, really. While a number of hamlets survived the immediate aftermath of the calamity, many were no longer able to support the communities. The residents found their lands had either been rendered barren or cut off from trade routes. The problems, like those aren't easily solved. Though they tried to make the best of it, it's only a matter of time before they were forced to abandon their homes and seek a new life in the city. I see. The calamity affected the whole realm, didn't it? Is the same happening in other cities? If the talk is true, yes. But perhaps the situation is more pronounced. Dhar has a reputation for being prosperous. It's natural that the refugees would try their luck here first. My heart goes out to them. It truly does. I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't apprehensive. The presence doesn't foment lawlessness in the city. Well, the things do take a turn for the worse. We always have the immortal flames. I dare say the brass blades would welcome their help. The heroes who fought the Garlean Empire, patrolling the streets for riffraff. It may well come to that. Impoverished and desperate as they are, you may be sure that some of the refugees will turn to crime. You know what this place is like? You've got no coin, you've got no hope. What will become of our city? Not all refugees are bad, mind you. Some are able to find employment and lead honest lives. Dodo tenderloins! Get your Dodo tenderloins! Guaranteed cheapest and... Thank you for your custom, madam. Please come again. Looking around, you think Uldar was as well as it on its way to recovery. Peer through the veil of prosperity and you'll see no end to the misery and suffering. What is sure is that what is indeed with all that mess? Sir, are you alright? A bloody headache. What now? Can we just threaten a defenseless citizen? What? Sort of buy the meat, you say? That's absurd. Mm-hmm. Aye, as did I. Leave the poor woman alone, you damnable vulture. Who said that? I'll overlook this, but just this once. God bless ye, adventurer. If you hadn't come along when you did, who knows when the monster might have done. Don't been thinking about it. All's well that ends well. Thancred, we meet again. Pray do not mistake my intent, for it is always honorable. But I have been watching you ever since you departed Uldar. You played the part of envoy to perfection, confident as a man on diplomatic mission should be, yet unfailingly courteous to your betters. And when your travels lead you to the midst of danger, you face it without so much as a flinch. You, my friend, are quite a marvel. I confess to being somewhat in awe of you. But my lavish praise continues. Most of all, I was struck by your readiness to aid those in need. Even when words of all reward you could expect to receive. Such selflessness is rare in this day and age. All of which leads me to conclude that you are indeed one of the one of whom I've been looking for. An adventurer possessed of a very rare set of qualities. Be sure your rescue of the damsel in distress was more of a happy accident. Rescue her you did, and that is what matters in the end. I should mention at this point that I also have a burning interest in a certain talent of yours. Speak of your visions. You have been experiencing visions, have you not? Well, it just so happens I know a woman who shares your talent and can help you understand it. She and I belong to the same organization, and we should both be delighted beyond words if you would agree to our cause. Naturally, there are benefits to being part of such a collective. For one, we should gladly assist you in realizing your potential as an adventurer. You will need not give me an answer now. Think upon it, and if you feel moved to help us, and as I pray you shall, Modi, and the ever-lovely proprietress of the Quicksand. Tell her the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have found their man. She will tell you where to find him. Never mind. I just didn't think it would come so late. It's like, what is it? I'm just here thinking, what is this? Like a freaking anime? Hey, where they tell you the end of what happens at the end and in the title. Things like that are becoming ever more common, I'm afraid. Don't worry though, if you work hard, you'll be alright. Saying that, if you ever find yourself on the spot of bother, come and see me. Just don't go pestering me every time you graze your knee, eh? Of course I do enjoy hearing tell of a gentleman's woes with the woman folk from time to time. Bowsen, sorry to keep you waiting. I was just providing guidance to a fresh off the carriage adventurer. Gods, it's good to see you safe and well. To look at you, no one ever would have guessed you would have had a hard time at it with the giants in the dark, but damn it! Before I forget, there's a lass who wants a word with you. Didn't actually know your name, but hearing her description, I knew what she meant right away. Oh? Thank you for sparing the time. I realize you don't know me, but I've been longing to speak with you for a while now. Oh yeah, you were in Gridania. My name is Edda. I'm an adventurer just like you. I'm not good at being one, if truth be told. Anyway, I was adventuring with my friends in Gridania when I'm sorry, we were in Gridania when the leader of our party was killed. His name was Affair. And he and I were to be wed in the spring. You may not remember him, but to say that he remembered you would be an understatement. He would sing of your praises from dawn to dusk. He saw you for what you are, you see. Adventurous adventure. And it would be like you one day. I believe that he would have succeeded, had a fiend not robbed him of the chance. Since that day, I've thought long and hard about giving up adventuring. But when I think of the man you are, of all you've achieved, I find that I am inspired, just as Avery was. And so I decided to start again as adventurer, go back to the village of my birth and begin my training anew. But I wanted to meet you first, to ask you your name. Bowsen Skycloak. I shan't forget. Thank you, Bowsen Skycloak. I pray that we meet again. Fare ye well. Adventuring can be a cruel, bleeding business. Time was, I didn't know why anyone would bother. When they first asked me to take charge of the guild here, I didn't want aught to do with you lot. There would be a right pain in the arse looking after you all. Against my better judgment, I decided to accept the post. I'm full glad I did. I feel privileged to be a part of your lives. And that goes double for you, Bowsen. Eh? What did you say? You want to know about the Scions of the Seventh Dawn? They're beginning to move in earnest, then. Listen, Bowsen, the Scions aren't no ordinary folk. The work they do ain't no ordinary work. I know full well how capable you are, but even you would think twice about attempting some of the stuff they do. Knowing that, if you're certain you want to get involved, I'll tell you what I can. So you want to know more then, do you? Well, it ain't that a surprise, I swear. If I paid certain death on one door and limitless wealth on the other, 9 out of 10 adventurers would go through the first. The other bloke wouldn't be able to choose, on account of being an old Don. Anyway, don't say I didn't warn you. First of all, you're wondering whether you can trust the Scions of the Seventh Dawn? You can. They're good people who've made it their mission to solve some of Eorzea's most pressing problems. Of course, that ain't no small task, and so they're always looking for dependable individuals to join them. Individuals like you, Bowsen. Now, I've been given leave to tell you where to find the Scions, but you must promise to keep this information to yourself. As you can probably imagine, it's something of Eorzea's enemies that would very much like to know. Scions are headquartered in Vesper Bay out in western Thanalan. The place you're looking for is called the Waking Sands. Give your name to whoever's at the entrance and you'll be let in. You're a man in demand, Bowsen. In the days ahead, I promise to be busy. And I hope you won't forget your old friend Momodi. Drop in and tell me how you're faring from time to time, you hear? Well, right, well, I've said my piece. Off you go. Toodle-pip. freaking invisible walls. Let's see. Hey, it's Taru! Look at the speed. Deep in the desert of my heart. Oh, damn it, I can't. Damn it. La 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 la. I would think you not to sneak up on me like that. Now please be advised that this is a private property. Unless you have permanent business here, I must ask you to. You hear the behest of Thancred? My sincerest apologies. May I please have your name? Thousand Skycloak, Thousand Skycloak. Ah, here you are. I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands, headquarters of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. My name is Sataru, and I'll look forward to assisting you during your time with us. Yes. The Antecedent is within the Solar, and I shall let you know of your arrival. Sataru's a bean. The bean. I think you are Thousand Skycloak. The Tara sent word that you had arrived. That was quick. Lady Minfilia has eagerly awaited your coming. This way, please.
So you're the adventurer of whom I've heard so much. Well met, friend. My name is Minfilia, and I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I have awaited your coming. Please, be at ease. You are among friends here. No doubt you are ripe to burst with questions. But have patience. All will be revealed in time. First, let me begin by telling you who we are and what we do. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, an order that transcends political boundaries. Our single objective is the preservation of the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Their existence is a bane upon Eorzea, nay, the world at large, and we have striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. Our order is home to a number of individuals who, like you, possess a rare and special talent. This talent takes various forms, but one holds particular interest for us. Tell me, have you ever experienced a sudden, inexplicable loss of consciousness? Have you ever had the sensation of being pulled away from reality? Felt as though you were hovering in space, a mind without a body?
More than you realize.
All these things are the manifestations of your talent. Yours is the power to transcend the boundaries of the soul, a power known as the Echo. The Echo allows you to pass through the walls of a man's soul and hear the resonations of his past. You will be there in his memories and see things as he saw them. You may even interact with that which you see, though you cannot change the outcome of events. For another blessing, the Echo will enable you to know a man's mind even if you cannot comprehend his words. In short, the Echo is a truly extraordinary power, and this power is strong within you. It is only a shame that we cannot use it whensoever we choose. That's right. I too possess the Echo. With that established, let us return to the subject of the primals. So long as they exist, the realm cannot take so much as a single step towards true peace. Measures must be taken. Measures which transcend boundaries, be they of faction, race, language, or creed. And to do so, the Scions require the aid of those with our talent. Make no mistake, the Echo will be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. Without it, we cannot hope to save the realm. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea. But I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Why else would the gods entrust man with a gift so extraordinary, if not to have him use it? And so I implore you, lend us your power.
Very well. Naturally, your aid will not go unrewarded. We are fortunate to have a number of influential allies, and at a word from me, would gladly afford you certain privileges that might be otherwise from others. The right to employ retainers, for example. Are you familiar with them? They're individuals who may be relied upon to manage your assets and belongings on your behalf. The papers you requested, my lady. Thank you, Tataru. The pleasure is mine, my lady. By way of a welcoming gift, I've taken the liberty of adding your name to the retainer's registry. Now you're entitled to employ the services of a retainer. You'll need to consult a retainer vocate regarding the particulars of this arrangement. But believe me when I say that retainers will provide invaluable to you in your adventuring endeavors. Let us just serve as evidence of our commitment and to all to our power to facilitate your personal objectives. In return, we ask you that you aid us to the fullest extent of your talents. A mutually beneficial relationship, I am sure you will agree, and one which serves the purpose of greater good besides. Well, that was a veritable lecture, was it not? Forgive me, but it is important that all concerned are aware that of what is expected of them. Now you know our purpose, what we can offer you. I invite you to consider joining us. When you come to a decision, you may tell me without fear of censure. In good faith, I shall entrust you to our order's password, which our members use to reach one another when afield. It is Wild Rose. Pray keep it safe. Wild Rose, eh? Alright. We Scions have but one objective, to safeguard the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Long have we striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea, but that the power we possess has been given us for a purpose. Pray consider this when you give me your power basin. Yours is no small endeavor. Small? No. Worthy? Undeniable. We labor for the good of all the realm. But whether the wild rose blooms, a wild rose by any other name.
I take it you will help us.
Aye.
Wonderful! I knew you wouldn't let us down. But come, I would introduce you to your friends in the Order. Tell me, does the name Sharlayan ring any bells? It used to be one of Eorzea's 6 city-states, and was situated in the northwest of Aldenard. The Sharlayans were the keepers of wisdom both old and new. Their mastery over magic and ether was unsurpassed, and even the Garleans knew to fear them. Among their number, there were a noble few who devoted their lives to safeguarding the future of Eorzea. When the realm began its descent into chaos, and their countrymen fled for the motherland, they alone chose to remain here. These noble men and women were called the Archons.
With power overwhelming.
Those same brave souls stand before you now. The masked woman is Ida, and beside her is Popalimo. The two are charged with surveying the Twelveswood.
Hello there.
Welcome!
Okay, my turn to introduce someone. That there is Thancred.
I already know him.
He is our man here in Ul'dah, Jewel of the Desert.
Welcome to the team. I never doubted that you'd come. If I may, the lovely maiden beside me is named Y'shtola. Limsa Lominsa has the pleasure of being under her care.
Greetings. Last but not least is Urianger, who presides over all affairs within these halls.
Oh.
Pray seek him out whenever you have questions.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night. The words of a dear friend. I am glad of our meeting.
At the Battle of Carteneau, our leader was taken from us. But we did not stray from our purpose. We sought out Minfilia and others with her talent, and together established the Scions of the 7th Dawn.
Along with the Archons, those blessed with the Echo play a pivotal role in our endeavor to forge a brighter tomorrow for the realm. Oh, I should also introduce you to Tataru, our clerk. She ensures that everything runs smoothly.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
In time, I hope you will come to think of us as family. But without further ado, I would assign you your first task. Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldesion?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have received a request for aid from the Immortal Flames. Thancred, would you do the honors?
It would be my pleasure. Some days ago, a crystal caravan registered to Amagina & Sons mineral concern was waylaid and divested of its cargo. But there is more. Within a bell of the robbery, several people were reported missing from the shantytown outside the city.
At a glance, one would assume the involvement of bandits, kidnappers, and coincidence. Such crimes are hardly uncommon, and the Immortal Flames deal with their like almost every day. However, this time we have reason to believe that a primal is involved.
Aye, the evidence left behind implicates the Emolja, who are known worshippers of Ifrit. If we then consider the objects that were taken, there is no room left for doubt. The crimes were committed in the name of a primal.
That you may better understand the nature of our struggle with the primals, I would have you play the leading role in this investigation. You have my thanks. If there is aught you wish to know, I recommend you speak with Thancred. He is well versed in the affairs of Ulda.
Ever at your service, dear fellow.
All right. That being said, I think this is where I will call it for the time being. Those of you who stuck about, thank you for doing so. Next stream, I'm gonna be doing Resident Evil 2, who on Wednesday, and at least I hope so. And I do intend to finish Persona 5 Strikers at some point next week. Maybe I'm thinking Thursday. Or Thursday, like late Thursday, or if not Saturday, and I can continue playing this on Sunday. Hey, hard to say when, but I do plan on doing Persona 5 Strikers and continuing New Game Plus. But, as always, until next time, folks.